War and the conflict between Elon Musk and Putin. In the wake of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, the world is threatening to fall apart. Not everyone is powerless in the face of Russia though, as Elon Musk is very active in the pushback against the aggressors. The Tesla CEO has shared some helpful tips on how the Starlink terminals which he supplied to Ukraine can be protected from potential attacks after announcing some notable upgrades to SpaceX's Starlink internet service. Elon Musk has always been known to be disruptive. You can't keep someone like him quiet for long. He first issued a warning on Twitter, noting that Starlink is the only non-Russian communications infrastructure still operational in portions of Ukraine with this in mind. The chances of Russian military attacking Starlink satellites are significant according to the CEO. It's therefore critical to exercise prudence when using the satellite internet infrastructure. Starlink should only be used when absolutely necessary, according to the SpaceX CEO, and its antenna should be situated as far away from humans as feasible. Musk also said that to avoid visual detection, some camouflage may be placed over the Starlink antenna. When asked if a light layer of spray paint would suffice, Musk said it would, as long as the paint contained no metal particles over the last few days. Ukraine has been able to connect to the internet thanks to Starlink's satellite internet service. Mikhaila, Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister and Minister of Digital Transformation, has praised Starlink since its arrival in the besieged country. Earlier this week, saying that the satellite internet service will save a lot of lives, Musk has promised some upcoming enhancements to Starlink. The satellite internet infrastructure that's effectively one of Ukraine's lifelines at this time of war. First and foremost, the CEO stated that Starlink software is being changed in order to lower the system's peak power consumption with this. The satellite internet system may be powered from a standard automobile cigarette lighter. Musk also mentioned that mobile roaming would be available, allowing Starlink's phased array antenna to maintain its signal while in motion. Many people have praised Musk's donation to Ukraine, though Russian space agency head Dmitry Medvedev had an earful to say about it. Rohelio said in a statement to Russian media that giving Starlink equipment to Ukraine proves Musk is picking a side with the conflict. Musk cheekily responded on Twitter, stating that SpaceX sent over Starlink terminals to Ukraine since the country needed help. Ukraine's internet was experiencing strange outages, perhaps due to bad weather, so SpaceX is helping to fix it. Musk responded on Twitter that we've always known Russia and the US to be rivals on so many grounds, including space travel. That rivalry is part of the inspiration that led Russia's space agency Roscosmos Director-in-Chief Dmitry Rohelio to take several jabs at SpaceX and NASA. A few years ago, however, it's the same person publicly expressing how delighted he'll be if he can get Elon Musk to come to Russia to discuss interplanetary travel over a cup of tea. But what had changed? Why did Russia want Elon Musk to move in so badly? Let's take a look at why Russia wanted Elon Musk on their side, at least before the war kicked off. Tesla CEO Elon Musk once asked Russian President Vladimir Putin on a Saturday back in February 2021 if he wanted to communicate via Clubhouse, a new social media site that connects people through audio chat rather than status updates or direct messages. In the end, it did not work out, but it has raised the interest of Russian aerospace leaders in Elon Musk. Russia's space commander has expressed appreciation for Elon Musk and invited the SpaceX and Tesla CEO to visit him in Russia. In September, Elon Musk realized many of the ideas and thoughts that they wanted to realize, but didn't get to because after the breakup of the Soviet Union, they had a space program halted for some time. Roscosmos Director General Dmitry Rohelio discovered this in an interview with CNN. He wanted Musk to travel to Russia to be a guest of his family, where they could discuss exploring the universe and extraterrestrial life and how we can use space to preserve life on Earth. He also praised billionaires Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, adding that they invest in things that are good for society. According to him, our rich prefer to invest more in yachts rather than in spaceships, he said. However, the children of present Russian millionaires may be far wiser individuals. Robertson told CNN the invite was surprising because Roger and Musk were just trading shots not long before that last December. The Roscosmos chief tweeted a photo of Roscosmos staff trekking through a deep snowstorm to collect a piece of Soyuz rocket, a dig at Musk's SpaceX. Roger also tweeted a jab at NASA in 2014 after the US sanctioned him for his role as the Russian Deputy Minister of Defense during the Russian annexation of Crimea. After analyzing the sanctions against our space industry, Robertson tweeted, "I suggest the US delivers its astronauts to the International Space Station using a trampoline." Musk clearly hadn't forgotten Robertson's drive. When he commented last May that the trampoline is working after SpaceX launched its first crewed mission to the ISS, so why did Dmitry Rogerson suddenly want to be friendly with Musk? Before the start of the war, if Rogerson could persuade Musk to pay him a visit in Russia, he and the country's space program would be able to bask in Elon Musk's glory. Musk's presence would undoubtedly be beneficial to Russia's space program during such a visit. By meeting with Musk, Robertson may establish himself as an equal. Both he and Russia's floundering space program would benefit from this publicity, attracting Musk to the upcoming Soyuz launch, which is likely just as important to Roger. If not more so, this is because Rogerson is in and Cosmos have invested a significant amount of money in this mission, which will be piloted by cosmonaut Anton Shkaplerov and will carry 2 other passengers, Yulia Parisian and film director Clem Chappell. Tesla has drawn great attention from Russia industry executives, according to Reuters in Bloomberg. Elon Musk revealed a presentation in Moscow earlier this year that the company was considering creating a production site. There, Musk claimed that Russia is one of the locations where the company may locate a facility in the country. Both major companies and startups are vigorously concentrating on connected and autonomous driving automobiles. A strong government focuses on promoting the country's automobile sector is a major driving factor for Russia's stringent environmental rules on pollution and carbon emissions. On the other hand, necessitate large investments. The latter part fits perfectly in with Tesla's vehicles and the value they can bring to the Russian car market. We can safely say for now that we don't think Tesla would be making an appearance in Russia anytime soon. Elon Musk has indicated that SpaceX may salvage the International Space Station. If Russia withdraws, and experts have devised blueprints for how the company could accomplish this, Russia is an important part of the ISS, providing the technology that allows it to stay in space securely. But the 23-year-long alliance is under pressure from the ongoing invasion in Ukraine, which threatens the existence of the ISS in response to sanctions in the past. Russia's space chief has threatened to let the station crash upon the US, or Russia must reply to roast Cosmos Director General Dmitry Rahelio on Twitter with nothing but his SpaceX's company logo. Talk about a boss move. NASA relies on Russia to shoot its people up into space, but has enlisted SpaceX to take over in the future. One of its astronauts now on the ISS, Mark Vederhai, faces an unpleasant return to Earth on March 30th on board the Russian Soyuz MS-19 spaceship destined for Kazakhstan back on Earth. The invasion of Ukraine by Russia has fueled fears of a gas shortage and increased energy prices, especially in Europe, which has become heavily reliant on Ukraine's gas exports. The crisis has brought attention to the significance of shifting to clean and renewable energy sources, as well as to everyday objects like electric vehicles that efficiently use them. A fresh set of tweets from Elon Musk is added to these concerns. In one tweet, Musk called on Europe to restart dormant nuclear power stations, describing the need for this move as extremely obvious and critical to national and international security. Europe has been steadily moving away from nuclear power, attempting to fill the hole with renewable energy sources. However, as concerns about the energy issue grow and clean alternatives fail to keep up, this has become a problem, according to the International Energy Agency. During the last decade or two, the EU has become increasingly reliant on Russian gas exports. As of last year, Europe relied on these supplies for 32% of its needs. The military action in Ukraine and Russia's broader aggressiveness towards Europe have shown us how serious this dependence is. A lot of countries are at risk of energy shortages and rising expenses. Elon Musk has also called for an increase in the production of fossil fuels. Elon Musk says that more fossil fuel production is needed now, even if it's bad for his electric car company, Tesla Incorporated. Hate to say it, but we need to increase oil and gas output immediately. The billionaire tweeted Saturday at Russia's invasion of Ukraine chokes off fuel supplies and drives up gas prices. Musk hinted that the adoption of electric vehicles and a wider shift to renewable energy couldn't happen quickly enough to protect customers from increased pricing in the short term. Obviously, this would hurt Tesla, but sustainable energy solutions can't react quickly enough to compensate for Russian oil and gas exports. The demand for electric vehicles already exceeds the supply. If Tesla can deal with some supply chain problems though, they could take advantage of the coming surging gas prices.